G'day, how are you? Welcome back, it's been a while. So, first video that I've recorded for a few months, a couple of days ago, did upload of episode 8 of the K100 build. That was filmed a couple of months ago, so yeah, been a bit busy, working away, but yeah. We'll jump back into the project, so this will be episode 9. Welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. In this episode we're going to tackle the seat. The front brakes, we'll get them plumbed up. Bought some brake lines, banjo bolts, double banjo bolt for the lever. And also I'm going to have a little bit of a play around with, so these new handlebars that I've got have a little screw in here. So this is what's come with the handlebars. And I've had a bit of a play around with a 3D printer, which you would have seen doing the handlebar mounts, and we've also made a horn bracket, which you'll see also in this episode. But a bit of a play around, so this is 3D printed, designed by myself, and she fits in there pretty nicely. And what I've also done is for the Vulcan over here, before I got these mirrors that I've got on there now, I actually purchased these ones off eBay. So they weren't really what I was looking for when they turned up, but they're the mirrors with built-in indicators, so these are orange. So what I've done is I've already pulled this one apart here, taken the little board out, broke it up, so 2 LEDs. I think that's out of this one here. There was 3, but I accidentally fried one. And the idea there is, so I've got this other end. Hopefully we can get that a little bit like that, and fill it with resin. We'll give it a go, see how it looks. Alright, got me handy dandy little brake bleeding kit set up here. So dual front calipers on this one, so just got it wedged into there, comes down to a joiner, and then the other one's going over to the other side. The other calipers just in there. Everything's all the lines are on tight, so we'll fill the reservoir up with some brake fluid and make a start on bleeding these brakes. Stop 4. So the other thing we need to touch on as well, obviously it has been a while since I've done an upload apart from episode 8 of the K100 build, but yeah, it's been a big influx of subs, so thank you, greatly appreciate it. I think the last time I would have done a K100 build I was below 100. Now we're up around 173 I think today, so thank you so much. If you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button, really appreciate it. Next milestone is 250. Let's see if we can get there. Really want to try and get to 1,000 by the end of this year. That's my goal. But yeah, we'll just keep chipping away at it. It's been good. I'll try and do some more regular uploads. Planning on doing a Moto Eats vlog number 3, so I'll get the cowie out hopefully next week. Go and check out a burger shop somewhere. I've got a few on my radar, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can get this one uploaded before I go out. Yeah, thank you to all new subs. Definitely getting somewhere. this was empty when we started. Yeah, it's going to take a while. This is the only way I really know. Don't know whether you can fill the calipers or anything like that before starting this rather than going from the reservoir, but yeah, it didn't take too long when I did the back brakes, but obviously smaller run, one caliper, smaller calipers. This has got dual, hence a longer run. Yeah, if you know of a quicker way to do this, drop a comment, let us know. Might be too late by the time I finish this, but I'll probably give up anyway, so. And periodically checking the level, topping up where it's required, and doing a little bit of mopping up as well. Try and not let this stuff touch any paint work. Alright, so moved on from the brakes. I'll come back to that later. I'm very impatient and it's not working as fast as I hoped. Anyway, this is the LED that I've fried, if you can see in the middle there. It's got a little bit of a black mark there, so she's dead. But let's move on to this. So this is obviously one of my homemade blinkers. Now I don't know if this is the right. So I just got this from our local DIY shop, Bunnings here. So this is clear casting resin. I don't know if this is the right stuff. They've got like jewelry and stuff here. Hopefully it'll be clear enough to see the glow of this. So I've just got the old battery here. Oh, actually, so we've got a new battery. Full bat. Went with the 240 amp one. I wanted to go a bit smaller, but the things that I've read online didn't say you could go as low as I wanted to. So this is the lowest one that I could find that I thought would work. So yeah, much smaller. And if you remember before, the battery kind of took up all that area there. So, and it's so light. There's nothing to that lithium. Yeah, we'll make a break it up for that at some point. Get it off the engine casing. We will try these blinkers. Makeshift cable here made up just for testing purposes. Try not to short it out. There you go. They're pretty bright. What I'll do now is I'll print the other side out. I've only got one of these made. Tear down this other mirror and then we'll give this a go. As I said, never done this before. I have no idea if it'll work. There we go, all done. I think it was about a 22-minute print. Yeah, I can't remember why. I think one of these is a different size maybe. I can't remember why I printed two. Maybe a refined thread or something like that. Yeah, this one doesn't feel as deep. This has just got a bit of support in it. That's the way it was printed, so that should pop straight out, I'm pretty sure. nicely. Thanks Bamboo Lab. Beautiful. Again, bit of support. Right? That's pretty good. Alright, so got that mould siliconed up, we'll let that dry. See if we can make another one, do them both at the same time. And just got this little soldered up. It didn't really go as planned like the one yesterday did, this one down here. Yep, both working, very nice. Alright, what do you reckon? This is going to turn out when I do the resin. I'll put that in the makeshift indicator. Let us know in the comments below. Is this going to work or not? Let's find out. Let's give this a go. See what happens. So we'll call it a mould. We'll use that term loosely, but got a bit of silicon around the base here. Got this little seam siliconed up, so hopefully it holds, but we will find out, I guess. Alright, so it says 30 mils of this, 10 drops of this at 25 degrees, 3 drops extra for each 5 degrees decrease in temperature. So I think it's around about 19, 20 degrees, so we shall do 13 drops. Put 15 drops in. And it says to mix for 2 minutes. Alrighty, let's see how this turned out. So I ended up changing my mind, taking these caps out last night before it's set. They do have resin on them. The 3D printer firing up just now. So I'm going to print 2 new caps. So these aren't 24-hour set, but so these are the ones that I took out of there was just spare resin out of the kit that I got. So I've taken them out of the molds already. Still a little bit tacky, but I think if I've got my gloves on, it should be right. They look pretty clear. Obviously that's a bit of marks from the cloth I got that sitting on, but yeah, let's rip these out of the molds and see how they turned out. We'll test them as well, make sure they're still working. Yeah, not really level. That's my fault. But anyway, trial and error, eh? That's a bit better, a bit more even. Fairly clear except for that join part, so if I'm going to be trying this as a proper LED indicator, I'll probably need to figure out some better mould. 2 new caps printed, I'll get those supports out. So this is the not very straight one, and this is a little bit better one. Oh, I think I just killed that then. I'm not sure what happened there. Don't tell me resin's a conductor. That's a fail. Alright, moving on to the seat. So I'll roll back now to a video where I mounted the seat and the tank. Yeah, so watch that and then we'll come back and see if we can get some foam onto the seat. Alright, so just trying to figure out how to mount this tank at the moment. I've found this, which the drawing says should be in there, but it's got some bolts that go somewhere. I'm not sure what's happened here, but there's nowhere to mount this plate. So what I'm going to do is get in the right spot and then just drill and tap some M6 holes in there, and then that will hold the tank down. Also painted our MAF sensor in some Plasti Dip black. There we go. That turned out pretty good. I actually forgot I had this piece of aluminium. Oh, my bend's a bit tight there. That's alright. She's nice and solid. It's just to support this end really. It's not to do much, but it's fixed on that end and support that. So yeah, hand bent. Turned out pretty good. I'll probably end up Plasti Dipping that as well. Yeah, I forgot I actually had that little bit of alley left over. From when I did tail tidy on the Vulcan. So that's just a bit of alley under there, bent up and again painted, bolted on with the flexi brake light with integrated blinkers. So yeah, really happy with that. So moving on to the horn now. I'm going to need to mount it. So what I was thinking is we've got the radiator vapor pressure thermostat, I guess, yeah, thermostat in there. So I was thinking if I put this here, give it a bit of symmetry on the front, round over there, round over here, so I should be able to use onto this mounting hole on the side. Alright, so yeah, mounted this this little fiberglass seat pan that came with the bike when I bought it. It's not the end result we're going for, but this will work for passing the pits. Got the tank fastened, and then so I've just got some offcuts of foam. So this one's a bit more dense, this one's softer, so I might be able to chuck this one on top. But yeah, if we put this one on the bottom, get that roughly cut out to shape, get that put down, see if we can maybe line it with that one there, and then we'll figure out the upholstery afterwards. But yeah, let's get to it. Now there we go, got that bottom layer trimmed up and sitting on there. Just got a few pavers laying around in the backyard sitting on there just to apply a little bit of pressure, help it stick. So just use this Clark Rubber Super Grab spray adhesives for polystyrene. I'm not sure, I think when I bought the foam offcuts, the lady at Clark Rubber recommended this over the spray adhesive I was going to get. So I got this. It seemed alright. It was pretty tacky as soon as I put that down. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well it holds. there we go. Seat is foamed and upholstered. Definitely won't be trying that for real when we do the chop shop. On the tail end, yeah, don't call me for your upholstery needs, that's for sure. Anyway, that was the first one. So, looks not too bad. Obviously, the trimming of the foam wasn't very good. The way it sat was never going to be any good, but hey, it's comfy. So, I'll jump on, buy all-in-one tail light now. Mount that there so we can put the number plate bracket here. Get some bungs for these. What else? Front indicators, so we're going to squash this idea for now. Definitely going to come back to it. I really like the idea of having nice tidy front end. So we'll try those again, Mark II. But for now we'll just get some standard blinkers. Got to do the brake switch, the speedo, a few other bits to do before we can think about getting this thing regoed. But yeah, moving along nicely. Let us know what you think in the comments below. New headlight bracket coming as well, so we'll get that mounted properly. Yeah, gonna have to figure something out with this. I think our piston's too small from what I can tell. I just can't get any pressure in there. I've pretty much bled a full bottle of that size there through, so I don't know. I'll keep on giving it a go, but yeah, I think we're going to need a bigger piston for the front brake lever. Thanks for joining us. See you on the next one.